Welcome to Fallout 4 Episode 22. Evelyn is on her way to the vertibird here. We are going up north today. We're going to go see Nakano. Nakano is the person that the Nick Valentine, Private Eye, detective agency wanted us to go see. Last time we were there, his assistant kept bugging us about it. So we're doing the vertibird thing, which means we get to shoot things along the way, hopefully.
Good shooting night.
Doggo's enjoying the view. And we're just going to spray whatever. And somebody's shooting back, so we're definitely getting some action here. So this is about as far east as we've discovered. So we're up against the water here. But we're going to have to hoof it. So we're going to hoof it up north a little bit. I've never done the Nakano mission. I think it gets us to Far Harbor. And that's what we're going to do. We're not going to Far Harbor if it does. I think it does, but we're not headed that way yet. We're not going to do that for a while. And it looks like the vertibird's got a little action on the way out. We're not going to miss it. I don't want to get distracted. No sidetracks. It's a nice beach all the way up here. I thought we'd see some murlocs, but it looks like we got some ferals. We'll take them out. They don't seem to be much of an issue for us. Well, there's quite a few of them here on the beach. Pretty quiet so far, but that one's got a weird varsity jacket on.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Nakano's not happy.
You've been at this for hours.
Let's go check it out.
Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. What? Who are you? I'm sorry, but we don't have time for visitors or caravans or wherever you're from.
I'm from Nick Valentine, Private Eye, detective agency.
I'm with Valentine's detective agency. You asked for help?
Oh, thank God. You have to get working right away.
Do I?
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. Nick's client double-crossed us once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip, but we got out.
You mean Nick got duped? Just like he got captured by the mob? Why am I not surprised?
Yep, that's me. Lowly partner. I don't even get real business cards.
Right.
It's like, yeah, whatever. My daughter's missing. I just kind of told you how important this is, and you're cracking a joke.
The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable.
Oh, she's 19. I mean, she kind of made her own choice, didn't she?
She wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Sure. I want to get paid, though.
Let's talk money. Investigations for the missing aren't cheap.
Of course. How does 350
Ellen disliked
sound?
that. So Ellen doesn't like that people make money.
If she went far, That means travel expenses.
We could
Oh,
make it 400.
persuaded. A little more money. I bet Ellen didn't like that either.
Do you have
I won't
any
push
idea
it on the money part,
where
though.
she could have gone?
But
We know she took
yeah,
one of the
Ellen's
boats,
starting to
but
be a
that's
bit of a
all.
problem.
She could be anywhere.
I'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't
The
need
room is
idealists
upstairs,
like
if that
Ellen.
helps. And if you
Who
had
thinks
any
people
more
shouldn't
questions about her, just
harvest hide and meat from bears and, shouldn't get paid for their work. I think Ellen's a bit of a libertarian, which is okay, but not here. I got to get paid. Okay, so now we got to see if we can find out anything about the daughter, Kasumi.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy.
Okay, that was that. That told us nothing. She's a little scientist. Well, she's 19. She's not a little scientist. She's a scientist. So we'll just take everything that isn't nailed down. Some fruit. See if we can find some clues as to what's going on. Nothing upstairs. Let's see what Mama has to say.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
Tell me about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
Just a bit, maybe?
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow.
So he thinks she was lured and kidnapped and all that, and the mother says, no, I think she just didn't tell us that she was leaving, but she knew what she was doing, she
I'd
knows
like
where
to
she's
know
going.
more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Yeah, you're wasting my time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been
Persuasion's
fighting
working
a
pretty
lot
good
more.
lately.
All of us. Ever since
I think it's the
Kasumi's
hat. The
grandfather
last
passed away, he
last
was
couple
the only one
episodes,
that could really
she hadn't done well with the
talk to her.
persuasion, but ever since she
Kenji
put on
and I
that little
don't
beret,
understand
people are
machines.
giving up
Those
info.
two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Well, let's go to the boathouse.
Nothing else right now.
There's a green dot for the safe. So we had the boathouse safe key because we found it behind a picture frame. But this is the evidence we need to find out what's going on with her. Here's her final holotape.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start?
What she is?
The radio. I was
She
right
a
about the
robot?
range. I managed to
She's
get
a
a
synth.
signal, a strong signal from up north. There's a group of people up there.
Yeah,
They
they're all
say
synths.
Synthetic people. Made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind. Where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off.
So
like
she
I'm
thinks
not really
she's a
doing
synth.
it. then there are things in my childhood
Or
I
the
can't
people that
remember,
she met
and
did. Or they're
I've
trying to
been
convince
having
her she
strange
is.
dreams.
Who knows?
I'm going to go to meet these synths.
But, I mean, that
have
tells you
to
that
know
she's
the truth
probably
myself.
not kidnapped.
They
That she
told me
probably just,
they're
went on her
to a
own
town
and...
called Far Harbor.
Yeah, she's going to Far Harbor.
I can make my way to them from there.
Let's go tell Kenji his daughter's a robot. And there's theories about Evelyn being a synth too. And that's one of the reasons why they took her into the vault and Baby Sean and all that. So that's some lore. I don't know much about the lore, but I've heard that the player character is a synth. But we don't know. I mean, it would explain how she can just step out of the vault and start
Have you
shooting
finished your
people.
investigation? Did you find anything?
Oh, yes, I did.
You just had to attack me, don't you? Well, now you're...
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter's human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
She's a robot.
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's
And I came up
crazy.
here all
She's
the way
not a
from
synth.
Diamond City
She's
just
our
to find
daughter.
that out. And it
We
was sitting in
raised
your
her.
safe.
I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Why won't you just die already?
That's how synths work, Mrs. Nakano. They replace people. This could have happened recently.
I know my own daughter. She's not a synth.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. Did you find where Kasumi went, Detective?
Sure.
I think Kasumi took off somewhere up north. Do you know what's up there?
Where specifically? I've been up the coast, almost to where the waters start to freeze, but that's a lot of miles.
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor?
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. You have to go after her. Please, take my
How
other
about
ship on
you,
the dock
dude?
outside.
You want to know
My
where your
father's
daughter is?
ship.
She's in Far Harbor.
It has a guidance system, and it is built for distance.
All right, so there's a boat I can get onto, and then that'll take me to Far Harbor.
A magic boat ride? Will there be sea monsters?
She's Evelyn.
While I know the seas aren't exactly safe, I am confident the boat can get you there unharmed.
Tragic moment
At
again
least
for the
I
guy,
hope.
and
Before you go,
I think
here's the
Evelyn's
payment we
schizo.
discussed. I'll have something more when Kasumi is safely back home.
I hope you believe in a higher power, because you'll need it soon.
We could go to Far Harbor, but I want to wait. I don't want to start getting into the DLCs.
Hey,
Yeah?
hey.
What's up? Shoot.
Let's check in with
Just
Ellen.
curious what you're thinking.
I'm starting to warm up to you.
Is she, though?
What are you thinking about?
Nothing like one day after another and a well-slept night in between them.
Nothing
So
else
she
tonight.
likes Evelyn, but she still seems to dislike a lot of things that Evelyn does. So I don't think it's there's any long-term hope for Ellen. So we're going to skip Far Harbor, and we're going to take our vertibird here, which is just wonderful. The only thing I like about the Brotherhood anymore, power armor and the vertibird. We're going to take the vertibird and we're going to head downtown. We're going to head to Good Neighbor.
A vertibird, eh?
We have the Brotherhood quest that we were given by Maxon to go to the Memory Den. So we're going to head down there. Not a lot to shoot at. It looks like we cleared this before. There's the blimp out there. It's a shame we can't hit that. Little friendly fire incident. But we're headed into downtown area. We're going to go to Good Neighbor. So we're going to have to land short and hoof it. We're going to land here in this amphitheater.
Stand
These people, these are the religious people that, what was his name? Jack Cabot. They had his sister. They're still here. We haven't done anything with them. I see no real reason to bother with them right now. Yeah.
I hope you decide to change your life today.
Well, maybe we will bother with them, but not right now. We got to get out of here. I keep getting distracted. I got to get on with that. We have company. Sounds like mutants. There they are. Yep, super mutants. Get them. Get them. Don't waste time. Oh, health is down. Stim pack and get back in there.
You'll never leave here alive!
Well, Heather seemed to like that. She had more affinity. Mini nuke. I got anything that says nuke. I know it weighs me down, but I got to take it.
You're too stupid to win, Mutie.
There's one. There's two. Looks like there's one more here at ground level.
You're gonna eat it, motherfucker. Ha. Humans win again.
Here was the plan. We were going to go into the memory den, and we were going to do the Brotherhood of Steel quest with the storyteller, whatever, and it just doesn't work. It keeps hanging. I can't move from little scene to little scene, how it has the different boxes. It's another memory thing, like we did before with Kellogg. Only this time, it just hangs and hangs and hangs. I'm going to revisit it later on, but for now we're going to move on because I'm kind of irritated at it, at the game at the moment. So we're going to see what else we can find in Good Neighbor while we're here, and then we'll move on from here. But I don't know what that does to my Brotherhood of Steel quest line. If I don't do that one, am I dead in the water? And if I am, then basically I have to figure out who I'm going to side with and if I'm going to attack the Brotherhood of Steel. So we'll see. But for now, let's continue on. So here's the bartender robot at the third rail.
So, you buying or what?
So Hancock's the owner?
That's right. Owner and mayor of this whole bloody town. Trust me, never get on his bad side. And stay clear of his bodyguard. So, what's your poison?
Hancock has a bodyguard?
Yeah.
We're learning a little bit more about the mayor of Good Neighbor, Hancock.
Trust me, cuz,
He is all-powerful, and I think they're making a very, very good effort to get that point across, that he's the all-powerful mayor.
Say there's a newcomer around.
He's not like the
here
mayor
who
of Diamond City.
doesn't understand that I'm a bartender, not a damn news bot. Now, are you gonna drink?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Don't bother tipping. Already overcharging you.
If the singer remembers me, Magnolia. She does not. Just got the brush off. Okay, so now let's just see who's around. So we're going to go through Good Neighbor and just see if we can pick up some quests while we're here.
How wonderful. Someone new.
Oh,
Is
here's
it true you're from
somebody
one
to
of those
talk to.
vaults? I met a few of your kind once before back in D.C. Charming people. Badly dressed, but charming all the same.
This is Audrey, and she's a ghoul.
Yeah, that's me.
I suppose it's better than the reverse. Clothes you can change, but you can't buy charm.
Whoa. That's a close, tight-in shot there.
Tell me about yourself. What's your story?
Oh, you don't want to ask that question, darling. When a woman's lived for over 200 years, they've been a great many people. I've been an heiress, a salvager, a mercenary, and a fool. I feel it's far better to be the latter of the four. It makes it easier to relate.
The latter of the four. You could have just said the latter.
How'd you end up here?
I'm here on business. A man thinks I'm better off dead. I beg to differ. Right now, he's waiting for me in some dusty hideout.
I think
full
Audrey
staff
needs
of
some help,
guns.
and I think we're
hope to match
going to
him
help
gun
her.
for goon.
Got Heather, Ellen, and Doggo.
Anything I can do to help?
Yes, there is. Perhaps you'd be interested in being my personal goon. Or gun, if you
So
prefer.
I think we have to
And in
offload
exchange, I
someone,
will be
and I
yours.
think we know who
It
that's
doesn't
going to
matter who
be.
plays what role
If
first.
Audrey travels with
Just
us,
say the word and I'm right behind
Ellen's
you.
got to go.
Tell me more about the
it was
good
only a matter of time
The
with Ellen.
ex-gunner, McCready. I actually met him once before. I doubt he remembers me, though. We Mungos all look alike.
McCready's at, where's he at, the drive-in or the gas station? I think he's at the Red Rocket. Or Piper's at the Red
Let's go.
Rocket. Yeah, Ellen's gone. I think we'll send her to the castle. Ellen, you can go with the one from Diamond City that went to the castle.
All
All right, so we got to remember Ellen's at the castle, just in case we want her back. We want to finish Ellen's quest. But for now, she's gone. No more Ellen dislikes this and lecturing us for picking off loot. Bye, Ellen. She's going to stop and get a drink on the way out. That's good. You earned it. Not a bad person. We just don't see eye to eye. Welcome to the Hotel Rexford. Let's talk to Claire, the front desk clerk.
Staying with us today, I trust.
I think we will get a room here.
Can you tell me a bit
It's
about
dark
this
out.
hotel?
I like to
why
travel
do
in
they
daylight.
always have
It's better for the
questions?
videos.
The Hotel Rexford used to be a grand establishment. We even had guests that didn't throw up all over the floor. But now the only people who come by are looking for somewhere to nurse a hangover or shoot up chems. So, still want a room?
Who owns this place?
Mr. Morawski. Oh, you should have seen him in his
Borowski.
day.
Where do we know
This
that name
place
from?
used to be flowing with high-end kids.
Is that the guy that
beautiful
the mob
clients.
guy
No, the party.
said that he
But
talked
now
to,
he
or
just
was that
used back office and
were those the
disgraces his
Russians
parents' memory.
from
I
the home
swear,
run?
If they knew how far he's fallen, they'd die
I
all
don't know.
over
I think
again.
Morawski
So
sounds
why
real
don't you
familiar.
Rent a room before I get worked up.
Tell me more about this Morawski character.
Oh, why bother? He's worthless. The other big names caught him with his pants down, and now he just has this ratty hotel. That's the way Good Neighbor operates.
Let's crash here at the hotel, and yeah, I got to get the door. Audrey's going to learn that everybody sleeps outside except for Doggo. He can come in. Going to get a good night's sleep here. 9 hours is enough. Who's this guy? Oh, that's the Vault-Tec rep.
What? No, it can't.
I thought we sent him away
It's
already.
you.
I thought he's at the drive-in.
Right?
This is our guy. This is the guy that got us
Wait,
in
Are you from
Sanctuary.
Vault-Tec?
I am Vault-Tec. 20 years of loyal service. And now look at me.
200 years after he got nuked, and he's still bitter about the job.
But you, look at you. 200 years.
Right.
And you're still perfect. How's that possible?
Let's put on ice.
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What?
What?
Jack never told me that. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they probably didn't tell you a lot of things, dude.
I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth, the decay, and the bloodshed. Look at me. I'm a ghoul. A freak.
Yeah.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you were pretty ugly before.
Oh.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before. Oh God, I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement, once a ghoul with 200 years
Yeah,
of
we'll take you.
Baltic
I could have
seals
sworn
experience.
I ran into this guy. I don't think it was another playthrough, but I thought I ran into this guy and sent him to the drive-in. Green Top Nursery is under attack. Uh-oh.
Hey, you know you could head back to Sanctuary. I'll come visit. I promise.
Really? You will? Okay, I'll head over there right now. You promise you'll come visit?
Yeah, sure,
right?
I promise. I'll be there.
I'll see you there.
All right.
Well, if nothing else, he should feel right at home in the suburbs.
Wow, what was that all? That's an odd comment. Who the hell are you?
Hi.
Keep things cool, and we won't have to tussle, got it?
Okay there, Andy Garcia. Let's see if this mob boss is here. I want to know if he's that guy that, I can't remember his name, from Diamond City, the one who put a contract out on me.
Claire runs the desk.
If this is the one he talked
There's
to.
something to do besides breathing down my neck. Look, I know it's an open door, but it's like a philosophically open door, okay? Get the hell out.
Okay, he doesn't want to talk to us. Alright. Let's take a quick zip through the lobby, see if there's anybody worth talking to. Ernie?
Hey there.
Yeah?
You
Ernie's
looking for a new
for
place to settle?
Sure.
a little recruiting mission here for her. Send him to Green Top. They're under attack. Maybe he'll get there before
Thanks.
the attack ends.
See you there in a day or two.
Alright, take your gun. Do some business. I don't know, it might be too late. How about Blake?
Young lady, do you need any help on your settlement?
Sure do.
I can pull my weight, I promise you.
Sure. I know the perfect place. Want to work for me?
Thank you. Even
Oh,
after
we can send
all
her.
these years, it's good to have something
I'm
worthwhile.
kind of filling up the gas station and the... Let's send her to, how about Oberland? I don't think we've sent anybody there. Yeah, we'll just plug you in there. Someday I'll spend time on these settlements. How about
Hey
you,
there.
Rufus? You want to
You're
go
new around Good Neighbor.
settle somewhere else?
What do you think of the place?
Oh, maybe not. This guy seems happy.
Seems like a dump to me.
Well, there's a few shiesty folks around. But give Good Neighbor a chance. She might surprise you. Name's Rufus. I do repairs around here. Keep the robots running, sell a bit of scrap, that sort of thing. I'm usually here or drinking that swill Charlie slinging at the third rail. Looking for parts? I also might have a job for you if you're interested.
Okay, job's good.
What's the job?
Don't know if you've had the beer down at the third rail, but I swear Charlie must have found it in a sewer. Found this holotape while doing repairs at the Rexford. Delivery notice for a brewing machine. Pre-war. Thing is, it was never delivered. Well, with all the bombs and all. Done some asking around, and I think it might still be intact.
So
Which is
there's
where you
brewing
come
equipment out there somewhere. Let's get paid.
I assume this is a paying job.
Of course. How about 200 caps? Some of the beer.
200 isn't enough.
Think you can get a hold of that brewing machine for me?
Her rate's gone up. Yeah.
This isn't exactly the safest neighborhood. What about hazard pay?
Great. So, brewing machine in the basement of an old bar.
Well, that
called the
persuasion
Shamrock
failed, and he
Tavern.
just totally ignored her.
When you leave town,
he said, "Great,
make your
yeah,
way
you'll do it for
around
200."
east till you hit Atlanta.
All right, so she'll do it for
Great big
200.
green sign. Bring it back here when you're done.
They have matching hats, so maybe that's why. All right, let's roll. I want to stop in and talk to this mayor before we go. Maybe get something out of him.
Mayor Hancock.
Too bad about Finn. Gonna miss him next super mutant attack rolls round. Oh well.
That was
What can I do
Joe
for
Rogan,
our new
for those of you that have watched all these episodes. That goes back episode 15, 16,
Did I hear
somewhere
you
in there.
talking about the Institute?
You like my little speech? I do it every once in a while in case they're listening in. I
I want those synth makers to know that Good Neighbor is off limits. No one gets replaced in my town. But hey, weren't we talking about your
You're
needs?
probably
What did you
part
come here
synth.
for?
Why does the Institute replace people?
Hell if I know. Mess with people's heads, control us from the shadows, or maybe they do it
That's
just
the whole
because
idea of the
they can.
Institute.
No
That's
one
why they
knows where
replace
the
people. They want to
Institute
see how
is,
they
what kind of people
integrate
they are,
into
or Why
society.
they decided to engineer their own slaves. But there it is. Just to be clear, everyone's welcome in Good Neighbor. I don't care if you're a synth, ghoul, or even a super mutant, so long as you play nice. And let me tell you, synths still under the Institute's control don't play nice. Done talking about this. What else you need?
What's your story, Hancock?
My favorite subject. I came into this town about a decade ago. Had a smooth set of skin back then. While I was busy making myself a pillar of this community, I would go on these, wild tears.
Party guy.
I was young. Any chems I could find, the more exotic the better. Finally found this experimental radiation drug. Only one of its kind left, and only one hit. Oh man, the high was so worth it. Yeah, I'm living with the side effects, but hey, what's not to love about immortality?
Interesting.
Junkie? You could
Junkie.
have gotten yourself killed.
Judging by the way he operates, I think chem use is the least of Hancock's worries.
I like to think of death as the ultimate drug trip. When it happens, I'll be too busy
Well, Audrey,
enjoying
you
it to
know,
have
I
regrets.
can't fault her.
Now,
She
if
has
you're
smart
done
comments.
laying judgment
It's
down
not
on
always
me,
the same thing
is
over
there
and over.
something else I
She's
can do for you?
contributing to the conversation. That's okay. And she hasn't turned on Evelyn yet.
Looking for work.
Work, huh? I'll tell you what, I got reconnaissance needs.
You
There's a lot of weird talk coming in.
just
about
got
a
to
place
meet these
called the
people. That's why I don't do
Gallery.
enough of. I
It's
walk
raider
around and I don't
territory
stop
up
and
there.
talk to people.
They've been
I
quiet,
talk to more people,
like
I get more quests.
uncomfortable post-coitus quiet.
Because I feel like I
Without
should be a much higher
any
level by
worry.
now.
I might be interested, but let's talk money, Hancock.
Okay. Usual job pays 200, but I like you.
See,
So
he's
let's push it to
starting.
250.
Yeah, he's starting out there. We're going to let it. That works. That's fine.
What else can you tell me about Pickman Gallery?
Nothing. That's why I'm paying you.
We're not
go
going to
out
shake him
there.
down. If we couldn't shake down that guy in the hotel, we're not going to shake him down.
Scout out Pickman Gallery. On it.
Cool. Be thorough, okay? I'm not paying for a look-see. Find out what's really going on there.
A new player in Good
Fahrenheit? Who are you?
Neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games.
Hey.
You ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going. Keep that in mind.
Alrighty. You are a waste of space, Fahrenheit. Heather, why are you standing next to her? We're going to help out Audrey. We're going to find her contact that she's supposed to meet. I think it's a trap, but we need to get it done. So we're going to have to clean out some mobs on the way. Because apparently there's raiders in this area. Nope. Just got to do it the old-fashioned way. And boop.
I have a sneaking suspicion we aren't alone.
You would be correct, Audrey. We're not alone.
You picked the wrong fight, Raider. Another day, another dead fucking Raider.
I'm sure the crows.
Thanks, Heather. Still has my back. I'm like, oh, let's see, which gun should I use? And he's running up and whacking. All right, let's get this turret out of the way. That first. Raider.
We did it again. Killed all those poor Raiders.
Yeah, but we got a turret shooting at us, Heather. Let's see, can I get an angle where it's not going to shoot me? There we go, right there. That little thing right there. Nope. Did I get you, Heather? Jeez. I think I clipped Heather. I did. She'd like jump right in front of me. Oh well. I think that's the first stim pack I've ever used on Heather. So this is Haymarket Mall. We want to get through here and continue on. We're close to the meeting point already. Some more evildoers.
Careful. This place is crawling with vermin.
Thank you, Audrey. That one was hiding. Oh, that one. Where'd you go? You coming back? Nope.
Bring it.
They're all kind of running, scattering. Oh, Audrey. Get out of my line of sight. Alright, I think we got them all. Skirmisher. We're by the entrance to the, what is it? I can't remember the name of it now. My memory today is pretty bad. Anyway, we got that guy, but this is the where we're going for the railroad. Old North Church or whatever it is. I think. And here we are at the subway station.
We should be careful. Family reunions in my house tend to start with bullets and end with blood.
It's not an ambush.
In between there's arguments. Well, let's see. It appears this isn't Barnaby at all. In fact,
some Sith armor.
Arthur. Hard to be sure.
Synth armor, Sith, like it's Star Wars. Synth armor.
They're incredibly pretentious.
That's Arthur's holotape. I guess that's Arthur, her brother.
The letter said the combination would be on that.
Let's hear what Arthur had to say.
Well, if you're listening to this, Audrey, then I'm dead. If you're wondering
dead,
how
I
got
say.
Barnaby's number, well, let's just call it magic. After all, I know how much you hate comic books, and mysteries even more so. How annoyed you must be is a small consolation.
Alright, so much for Arthur. Let's see what Audrey has to say. Where are we going next?
Oh, so that's why he insisted on holotapes. Even in death, Arthur found a way to get the last word. I loved that about him, as much as I despised everything else. But I am sad that he's gone. He was family, after all. Which means the infection I suffered in D.C. has yet to subside.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're kind of doomed. But maybe a doctor will help something. Help with the pain.
Maybe you should find a doctor.
I'm afraid modern medicine can't cure the disease of caring. Well, either that or the stim packs I've been using are defective. But I'm long past the days when I saw it as a sin. In any case,
she's
we need to find out who killed
who's that writer
why.
From the 30s and 40s? The one she had the round table. What was her name? Anyway, that's who she comes off as.
Quite a glum face.
Always with a smart
Thought
comment.
random murder was
smart,
routine around here.
Smart, but smart.
I'm just
like
as
intelligent,
surprised as you
smart,
are.
and smart ass.
I'm beginning to wonder who I am and what I've done with the real
It's like
Audrey.
Jennifer Jason Leigh
In
in
fact,
Hudsucker.
the last time I saw
Proxy.
one of my siblings, I
That's who
almost
she
waved
reminds me
hello.
of, but in
Fortunately,
ghoul
my
form.
insanity lasted only until the first bullet grazed my neck.
What do we do now?
One thing we won't do is give up. If Arthur's dead, that means someone killed him, and that person had to have a motive. Granted, that list might be infinite, so it's best we start at the top.
What do you think happened to him?
If I had to venture a guess, I'd say this is Margaret's work. You can tell by the lasers and dead robots. And if Margaret's really alive, perhaps you'll want to work together. My sister would know this, of course. See if you can't find another clue somewhere. Hopefully with an address and directions.
Well, we just so happen to have another clue because we picked up a picture earlier too.
Hey, drink this.
I found this old photo.
There you go.
I know the place in the picture. A pre-war cafe for dilettantes and socialites, and a post-war nightclub for hustlers.
So we're going to a nightclub.
Old enough to feel safe, but new enough to be dangerous. That's my sister for you.
Off to the nightclub. We gotta walk through town again, but what do we have here? Sneaking by. We have to go this way. Oh, that's one of those suicide ones. Boom. Oop, two shot him. Yeah, he was flashing. He was ready to blow up. Now we gotta get the rest.
Get down!
Let's get over here. Get some distance. Get safe. Let Heather and Audrey lead the charge. So it's two above, but they're not here. I guess they're around the corner. And one on the ground. There's one there. There you go.
My woman's intuition tells me something's out there.
Jesus, Audrey. That's pretty good. It's a far cry better than Dolly from way back when, and certainly Piper. Okay, here's the...
This church is famous?
Yeah, that's the church, the Old North Church. Okay, they're up there. I've shot creatures from there before, so they're replenishing. They got the high ground. There we go. Got that one. Looks like there's still one more up there.
You don't scare me. I'm going to kill you
Boom.
and all of your brothers.
Good. Got that one. Alright, moving on. Lots of mutants around here. I thought when you cleared them out they were pretty much gone, but I don't know, maybe it's because of the reload when I started playing again? I'm not sure, but it just seems like there isn't much of anything that's gone. Oh, nice shot. Boy, that head just popped straight up. One there. Look at that thing. Oh, we're burning. Doggo's burning. Super Mutant Commander. Looks like he's got like a Robbie the Robot helmet there. What is that? Oh, burning again.
You're gonna have to do a lot better than that to bring me down.
Yeah, Stim Pack. He's just tougher.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
It's okay, we got him. Nice. I think there's one more down here. One in here. Oh, let's get him. You know what? I think he's behind glass. Let's get him. Although it's kind of odd that would be intact. There we go. It's right up there. Are they blocking the door? Looks like they may be blocking the door. Somebody else is shooting at them.
They have a line of fire.
Who's that? That's a synth, that's an Institute fighter, maybe? Well, they cleaned it out for us. There's our door. I want to see what's going on over here, though. Now they're shooting at us.
Damn.
I don't know who these people are. Did Heather pop one of the people that was shooting? I don't know.
Use a hand over here.
Yeah, we need a hand. You're burning up. I just want to get inside this thing, so. Alright, well, I guess we gotta take out whatever's here. And I'm not able to walk too much weight. I need more vodka. There we go. Yep. Kind of miss Ellen likes that, but Audrey liked that, so there you go. Somebody always likes that.
We did good.
Yeah, we did good, but there's still a couple more. What is this? Wait, what's that behind you? Gunner Conscript, who just lost health. Alright, this is a little glitchy. It's like a couple glitches. And he's got the flashing neck. Is that, I'm assuming it's a synth? Oh well, dude.
Come on, asshole.
Yeah, okay. Bye. Alright, well that's gone. Alright, so look, I think we're done here. We're going to go into the cabaret for episode 23. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe. If you're getting us on the podcast, then select follow, and I'll catch you on the next one.
We win again.